The United Nations Development Program has warned that more than 32 million people worldwide could be pushed into poverty by the economic fallout from the Iran war as the world faces a triple shock involving energy, food, and weaker economic growth.
유엔 개발계획 UNDP는 보고서를 통해 세계가 이란 전쟁에 따른 경제적 여파로 에너지, 식품 문제와 경제성장 둔화라는 이른바 삼중 쇼크를 맞으면서 전 세계적으로 3,200만 명 이상이 빈곤층으로 전락할 위험에 처했다고 경고했습니다. Okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, well, they are saying that, of course, developing countries will be the hardest hit. The agency cited a triple shock of rising energy and food prices alongside slowing global growth, reversing years of development progress. According to the UNDP, the impact will be long-lasting, particularly for vulnerable populations already at risk of falling back into poverty. Disruptions to oil and gas flows through the Strait of Hormuz have driven up costs and raised concerns over global food security. And the report urges targeted cash support for low-income households, warning that without intervention, the crisis could leave lasting economic damage worldwide.
Intervention은 개입이죠.
Yeah.
So we're looking at government intervention and, of course, international organizations. And everyone really is going to have to try and work this out together. But there is a triple shock here. 트리플 쇼크는 이제 3중 쇼크인데요. 만약에 2중 쇼크면은 뭐라 그럴까요?
A double shock.
이렇게 더블, 트리플 이런 단어들을 붙이면은 이제 그게 2중, 3중 그런 의미가 되겠죠. 그래서 여기서는 에너지 문제, 식품 문제, 경제 성장 둔화 이 세 가지를 얘기하고 있습니다. 그 상황에 지금 닥친 뭐 전 세계죠. 어떻게 보면은 자, 그다음에 이제 People could be pushed into poverty.
Yeah.
한번 보겠습니다.
Yeah, so they use the word pushed here because it refers to them not doing this willingly.
Yeah.
And it refers to the process where individuals or households will, with income previously sufficient to meet basic needs, are now forced below the poverty line due to unforeseen events or economic shocks or systemic factors. And it signifies a sudden or gradual loss of financial stability, resulting in an inability to afford food, shelter, and healthcare.
자, 그래서 지금 이제 뭐 3,200명 이상이 이렇게 가난, poverty, 빈곤이라는 상황에 내몰릴 수 있다. They could be pushed into poverty라고 얘기를 하고 있습니다. What about the economic fallout from the Iran war?
Right. So that refers to the negative, widespread, and often long-lasting consequences, such as recession, high unemployment, or financial instability that follows a major negative event like a war, pandemic, or financial crash.
이게 경제적인 여파를 얘기하고 있는 겁니다. A fallout in this case is something that results, is the result of something else that happened, of course.
Yeah.
자, 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. The UN Development Program, the UNDP, has warned that more than 32 million people worldwide could be pushed into poverty by the economic fallout from the Iran war, as the world faces a triple shock involving energy, food, and weaker economic growth. Let's move on to the next headline.
The UK is set to announce an overhaul of school food standards in England that will ban high-calorie staples such as fish and chips and restrict high-sugar items as part of efforts to reduce childhood obesity.
영국 정부가 아동 비만율을 낮추기 위해 학교 급식 기준을 손질한 개편안을 내놓을 예정입니다. 이에 따르면 급식 메뉴에서 튀김류 등 고열량 식품은 전면 금지되며 당분이 높은 음식도 제한됩니다. Yeah, because we are what we eat.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell us what's going on in
Our
the
body
UK.
is a temple, right?
Yep.
So deep fried foods will be banned. So that means no more deep fried foods at schools. High sugar items will be restricted in schools in England. These are under new government plans to overhaul school meals. The proposals led by the Department for Education aim to replace sugary treats with fruit for most of the week and limit desserts to once weekly. They're describing this move as the most ambitious reform of school food in a generation, targeting rising childhood obesity and poor nutrition. While education leaders broadly support the changes, they do warn additional funding will be essential to implement them effectively. The updated standards, which is the first in a decade, are set to take effect in 2027 following consultations with a phased rollout for secondary schools.
Secondary schools 그러면 이제 중등학교를 얘기하고 있죠. 중학교, 고등학교. 그다음에 2027년 정도부터 이제 이 새로운 식단 메뉴들이 본격적으로 학교에서 제공이 될 것 같은데 일단은 여러 가지 플래닝, 버제팅, 뭐 굉장히 많은 것들이 이제 들어갈 겁니다. 그래서 그 개편안이 나왔다는 얘기를 일단은 하고 있는 거예요.
Yeah. I don't think Korean school children know how lucky they are.
We have some of the best school lunches in the
yeah,
world.
Yeah, they don't realize how lucky they are, and they go out and they go to the convenience stores and have those unhealthy snacks.
Kids, if you're listening. School lunches in Korea are nutritious. I think they're
delicious.
yummy.
Yeah, they are
as
delicious.
well. Yeah. And if you go to other countries, I don't know, maybe they might seem tastier, but a lot of it might not be good for your bodies. And yeah, so other countries sometimes benchmark Korean school lunches,
Yeah.
in fact, because we have such a good system going
Yeah.
on here. Anyway, overhaul이라는 거는요, 이제 보통 완전히 뒤집고 뭔가를 재정비한다는 느낌이 있어요. 그래서 학교 급식을 그렇게 영국에서 하겠다는 얘기고, school food standards 보겠습니다.
Yeah. So this refers to the mandatory nutritional guidelines and regulations set at schools to ensure that all foods served at schools are healthy, balanced, and nutritious.
네, 학교 급식 기준, school food standards. 자, 그다음에 staple.
Staple. So like rice would be a staple on a Korean dining table food. So it refers to a main essential or standard items like food staples or household necessities that are used frequently and consumed regularly.
주식이 되겠죠? So I feel like in Italy it would be pasta.
Yeah.
In America, bread. Would you say?
I guess,
don't know.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Bread and butter.
yeah. So different countries have different staples. 자, 그러면 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. The UK is set to announce an overhaul of school food standards in England that will ban high-calorie staples such as fish and chips and restrict high-sugar items as part of efforts to reduce childhood obesity. Now let's move on to our final headline.
Lady Fatu, a Western lowland gorilla known as the Grand Dame of the Berlin Zoo, has marked her 69th birthday, becoming not only the zoo's longest residing tenant, but also maintaining her title as the oldest gorilla in the world.
베를린 동물원에서 일명 할머니로 통하는 고릴라 파투가 69세 생일을 맞았습니다. 이로써 파투는 베를린 동물원의 최장기 거주 동물이 된 동시에 세계 최고령 고릴라라는 기네스 기록도 유지했습니다. Alright, let's go over to Germany and talk about Fatu, Lady Fatu.
Yeah. I guess in human years, she would be about 100 years old.
Wow.
So she's 69, and she is both the oldest gorilla in the world and the longest residing resident at Berlin Zoo. She was born in West Africa in 1957. She arrived in Europe in 1959, and she has lived at the Berlin Zoo ever since. She's a Western lowland gorilla, and she has far exceeded the species' typical lifespan, as most Western lowland gorillas only live up to about their 40s in their wild. She made history in 1974 by giving birth to the zoo's first gorilla-born offspring and now has several generations of descendants. Zoo officials say Fatu remains in good health and she enjoys a quiet life in her own enclosure, often observing younger gorillas rather than joining in.
보통 이런 고릴라가 40년 정도를 산다고 하는데 지금 벌써 69세니까.
Yeah. And even
장수하고
in
있네요.
captivity, they say they live to about 50 years.
Ah, interesting. So the typical lifespan of a gorilla of this sort, the lowland gorilla, is 50 years in the wild, 40 years in captivity, I
40
suppose.
years in the wild, 50
sorry.
years in captivity. Yeah.
That makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah.
But Fatu is near 70. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. I like her name, Lady Fatu.
I know.
무슨 여사잖아요. 이게 우리는 그냥 고릴라 파투라고 한국 기사에 나와 있긴 한데 엄밀히 말하자면은 파투 여사예요.
Yeah.
멋있습니다. 이름이. What about the longest residing tenant?
Yeah. So we usually call tenants people that are occupying a specific rental unit. So if you are the longest residing tenant, that would be an individual or household who has occupied a specific rental unit for the longest time compared to other tenants in a building. In this case, she would be the longest living animal at the Berlin Zoo.
Right. T-E-N-A-N-T, tenant는요, 세입자라는 뜻이에요. 비유적으로 말한 거죠. 동물원에 있는 동물 중에서 가장 오래 거주한 동물이다. She's the longest residing tenant at this zoo. And she's also maintained her title as the oldest gorilla in the world.
If you maintain your title or maintaining one's title as something, that means you're successfully keeping or retaining or defending a specific position, rank, championship, or honor that you previously earned, preventing it from being lost.
Maintain something, 뭔가를 유지하다. Her title. 이미 가지고 있는 타이틀이 있는데요. 그게 뭐냐면은 세계 최고령 고릴라. 근데 그걸 아무도 깨지 못했어요.
Yeah.
아무도가 아니라 어떤 고릴라도 깨지 못한 거죠.
No other gorilla.
다시 읽어보겠습니다. Lady Fatu, a western lowland gorilla known as the Grand Dame of the Berlin Zoo, has marked her 69th birthday, becoming not only the zoo's longest residing tenant, but also maintaining her title as the oldest gorilla in the world. All right, well, that's it for the headlines this morning with Karen Troy.